Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, the triangles ABC and CDE are similar right triangles. Which proportion can be used to determine that the slope of segment AC is equal to the slope of segment CE? Okay, so what is it that I need to find? Well, we need to determine, which means you need to prove, right, that the slope of AC is equal to the slope of CE. Okay, so what is AC? Well, AC is right here, from here to here, right? And CE goes from here to here. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Miss, the slopes cannot be the same because one looks bigger than the other one, right? Now remember that when we talk about the slopes, we can use two different ways. We can do rise over run, or we can actually use that formula of y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Remember that one? Okay, since on letter A, B, C, and D, which are my answer choices, I see more like the formula, right? We're gonna go ahead and do that one, okay? So what I need to do is I need to find the coordinates, right? So my coordinates for A, it's -3, -3. For C, it's 1 and 5. And for E, it's 3 and 9. Okay, so when I'm looking for the slope, remember I wanna find AC. Then I'm gonna compare only those points, A, the coordinates for A and C. So remember that we need to subtract. This is my x of 1, y sub 1, x of 2, y sub 2, right? I'm just looking at those 2 points right now, not E. Okay, so I would subtract 5 minus -3. If you wish to put them in parentheses, it's up to you. Maybe that will help you not to be confused about positive and negative numbers, right? Okay? And on the denominator, it will be 1 minus -3. Okay? And I'm looking to check if that's the same slope as CE, right? Well, CE, I'm going to now look at these two. So that will be 9 minus 5 over 3 minus 1. Right? So in this question, they just want you to set it up, right? But we're going to take it one more step. We're going to actually finish it up so that you can see that you get the same answer. But in the meantime, I want you to look at the answer choices and see which one matches our answer. Okay, so let's analyze the answer choices. What do you notice about letter A? Well, my problem states that it's supposed to be 5 minus -3, and I only see a 5 minus 3. So it's already missing the -3 on the numerator, and it's also missing the -3 on the denominator. Yeah, so nope, that doesn't work, right? What about B? Okay, what's wrong with B? I don't know if you noticed that, but it's actually subtracting the x's and then subtracting the y's, and that cannot happen. We always subtract the y's on the numerator and the x's on the denominator. Okay, good. What about C? Well, C looks pretty much like our answer, right? Yes. What about D? D, it's doing the same mistake. It's actually subtracting the x's and then the y's on the denominator, and we know that that's not gonna happen. So our answer for this one is letter C, right? But I said I was gonna take it one more step because I know that you're still thinking that the slopes cannot be equal because one is longer than the other one. So we're actually gonna finish it up. So I want you to subtract 5 minus -3, right? And 5 minus -3 gives me an 8. And 1 minus -3 gives me a 4, right? I'm going to leave it like that. On the other side, 9 minus 5 is 4. And 3 minus 1 is 2. And I know what you're thinking. Means those two are not the same. Well, no, because they're not completely simplified. So let's go ahead and simplify. I can divide this one out. There's two things you can do. You can try to make it look like this one, or you can actually simplify to the lowest terms. It's up to you. Okay, I'm going to simplify just dividing it by 2 because I want to show you something. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And what do you notice? They're the same, exactly. And if you would simplify them all the way, then you would get exactly the same fraction. Now, this was like my extra. We didn't need to do it, but I wanted to prove to you that that's actually the same slope.